How are you, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, man. Hey, Ron, you gonna say what's up?
But they have to have a combo and shit. You feel me? My Ron
Hey,
too.
Ron.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be nice.
You hear it?
Hey, I need my dentist ASAP. Hey, Silky.
Yo, he can hear you now. You can say what's up to Ron.
Yo, Ron, what's up, bro?
What symbol is that?
Yo, what's good, Silent Ninja?
Bro, what's up with you, Mike? Yo!
Immediately.
Listen, I'm just saying hi.
I wanted some of it, but that you can have that. You can have that.
Hey, Ron, what's up? Hey, how are you?
I'm Nevor.
Just got back.
Aiden, what was
Busy
you about to
day.
ask me? You said, hey, Silky, what happened?
Yo, whoa, he just asked Jason about his day, interrupted. Let him talk.
Let me talk to Jason really quick.
Talk to Jay.
good,
What's up, man? I would like to talk to you off stream, but I do want to say this on stream. I do want to say that I'm gonna give you your flowers, bro. What you've done is crazy. When you first walked up to me at KitCon, I knew TwitchCon, sorry. I knew exactly who you were, and just to see what you've done and grown, and
How is this beef?
to what you've aspired, it's amazing, bro. And I love that for you, bro. You literally have done insane, and you're gonna continue to do crazier. And when you walked up to me at TwitchCon, and I knew who you were, it was in 2023. Fast forward 2 years later, you're killing it, bro. And I gotta give you
you're
your
on. I appreciate that.
all love, man. All love, and I love to
That
see.
means a lot.
I love to see people do what they love, and that's what it's all about, bro. So good.
Okay. No, I appreciate that. That makes me happy. I think. So, what are we here to talk about? The problem? Should we address it?
I mean, who's we? This y'all.
No, I really don't. Thank you.
What are we even talking
So look,
Get a chill.
So I personally don't have a problem with you. You've said you don't have a problem with me. Yeah, right. So the problem is obviously in the communities, and I will say this. Look, my community at the end of the day, they've done some crazy, right? I tried to redo, remodel all this. They've gotten better. You guys may not see it. I know I see it. I just had a little speech with them now. They completely are starting to change. If not,
They've gotten
already
better?
changed. They have. Yeah.
Hold on, let's open up your chat real quick.
Okay.
Okay, you know. Delete. Okay. I see a lot of deleted messages for some reason.
They say that Jason's a.
You had to read that?
I'm sorry.
They said Boy Max.
Oh, they did say that, but my own chat say that.
Call out the
Ron, mad annoying.
I think, you know, the issue is obviously the comms.
Wait, so who started it?
Bro,
Well, I was the first Twitter community in the streamers. So when my community, obviously they've surpassed 100,000 members, they're not my community anymore, right? They're not. And before Twitter communities, it was Reddit and it was Discord. So Rice at the time used to have a Discord back in 2021.
Okay.
And I obviously followed, everyone started following it. And once that happened, that's when like toxicity came, right? And then Twitter communities came with Elon when he bought X.
Thank y'all for the tier
So
ones.
the point I'm trying to make is once you have 100,000 people in a community, it's hard to control. Nobody can control them. I'm sorry, you just can't. That's just the way it is. So I take accountability. I deleted my community. It's still being rebuilt, but they've definitely gotten a lot better. 100%.
yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously the issue was last time.
I gotta let them talk, bro.
we
I
had
gotta
a
let them
little
talk it out, man.
interaction. A lot of doxing was done, you know, pizzas, and actually no one knows this, but I'm not even at my parents' crib and they're getting swatted. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
By,
Yeah.
obviously AR loyals. So it's like
I'm sorry to hear that, man. And
Whoa.
I get it. And again, I'm very, very sorry. I take accountability in some ways, but I never would incite anybody to dox or swat you. Like, again, I've been swatted numerous times by my own chat, by other people's communities as well.
All right, here's my question though, bro.
Well, hold on. Let me just finish this up really quick.
Got you.
So I know what it's like about parents. I'm very, 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 very sensitive as well to parents, and they did not deserve that. You guys don't even deserve to get swatted. You guys have been swatted before the face house.
I don't care
Wasn't
about
AR
getting
loyals.
swatted. My parents
Okay.
were literally like in their 60s.
Fair, I get it.
You know what I mean? So that's
I
why it's
understand,
like-
and I'm the same way. And I'm sorry to hear that, and that's f***ed up. And my family's got swatted too, so I know well, like that sucks. I get it. I'm the same way too, bro. So I'm sorry that your family got swatted, bro. And if I had control, if I had a way to help out or talk someone out of it, I would have You know, I can't really control how the weird people on the internet. There's weird parasocial people in everyone's community.
I mean, bro, I see it from.
Hold on, let me get my 2 cents first, Lacey. Let me just say something first, Lacey, before you speak. In this situation, from what I've seen in this 5 minutes video so far, or like 5 minutes of this 20-minute video conversation, Lacey, before you speak, can I just talk? You know, here Adin is making the point where he's saying his community, he has no, you know, like control over the weird people choosing to dox Jason's parents, bro. Which I do believe, like, bro, when there's 100,000 people and like you have like, you know, whether it's like 100 mods or 1,000 mods, whatever, however many moderators Adin has, like you can't control all 100,000 plus people. And some people aren't even Adin fans. They're just probably just weirdos, or maybe they're just like, just being crazy, just trying to do crazy weird shit. I don't know, bro. But that is very unfortunate that that happened to Jason. But here Adin's like saying, you know, I'm sorry that happened to you, which I feel like he's being very genuine. And yeah, making it clear that he's not the one telling the people in the comms to go dox and be weird and fucking swat, you know, his parents. So yeah.
It's such a situation because like obviously Adin never said, "Yo, go do this, go do
No,
that."
Lacey, let me just cut you off real quick because I already just said that. Can you just not repeat what I just said? I literally just said that, bro.
That are weird. It's just facts. It's just like, if I have 100,000 members in my X community, if only one person it takes to be weird, that's all it takes. Do you understand?
I mean, yeah, every com got a weird percentage of people in it.
Exactly. Right.
But
Yeah.
you know,
right.
Yeah. No, but not my com though.
Or what I've seen.
Okay, my com is not at like 100,000, but like,
Weird and, you know,
but like I have a good ratio of like not crazy weird people in my
this
com.
what
I think.
don't get,
Yeah.
though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
When that happened, why don't you stop it? You can stop that. Like
If they're doing it to me, I'll give you an example. There was a time where they were doxing my new crib with Convi when we were living in it, and I deleted my community. I had to bring it back because they made a new community with 20,000 members and they doxed my entire family as well.
Whoa.
So they've done this to me as well. So I can't stop it. It's out of control, and there's 100,000 people that don't know what's going on, and they're unfiltered and uncensored. I also got that taste of medication. I got that. I had to reinstate my community because of how bad it was.
Whoa.
This was in March of 2024.
That makes sense because like,
parents.
let me just stop this conversation real quick. It makes sense because like if it's happening to Adin too, and like there's 20,000 people just doing their own thing, then it's like, bro, if it's happening to him, and then it happens to other people, then like it genuinely is out of his control, and there's just a bunch of bad apples within his community. Like, people have free will, bro. They can enter in communities and Twitter and join discords and be weird. Like, you can't control weird people for doing horrible things, dude.
They do a lot of
Especially if it's happening to the main creator too.
That as well. Because once there's 100,000 members, it's not my community anymore. It's just not. All it takes is one person to go crazy and do some.
I get it.
What would you say is your core? Like your core?
My core is my chat. My live chat. That's my core. I think the people that are in my chat, they're a lot better than people you see on X. And I think that there's a balance, right? I think that there's a balance of that. I think that if I have 100,000 people in the X community, it's impossible. It's impossible because if they get banned, they'll make, for example, like an AR Loyals uncensored. Like, that's just what it is. That's how it comes. That's why I don't even have a community right now. Toxic is, and I wanted to just basically take this down completely and rebuild. And they've gotten a lot better in my live chat, I can vouch. So that's just what I've seen and heard.
I mean, I feel you, bro, but it's like your mods also was doing.
Hey, but you know, it's the community you cultivate.
And when I was had,
but he's saying he doesn't want to cultivate that though. He's saying that though. I'm confused.
Like you can't
The
control
mods. Wait, hold on a second. The mods are doing what?
like inciting this family to get out.
No, they pinned that.
Okay. And again,
First of all, they pinned the wrong address, and then they started doing crazy with my family, my mom,
okay.
my parents.
And I'm sorry to hear that.
That's
I'm
fucked up,
sorry
man.
again
Those
that
fans
full
are weird, bro.
control
I
over
wouldn't even call those people
stop,
fans.
Right? I want to make sure that, I was sorry.
That's so weird, bro.
I didn't have control at the time. I deleted my own computer. They went after me for a whole weekend. I was crying all day and like, yo, we gotta reinstate this ASAP. My own parents were getting it. They went after man.
I mean, I don't think there's a right.
Lacey, can I just cut you off right there real quick, Freeze? Lacey, before you speak, can I speak? So, before Lacey speaks, I just want to get another point off my chest. you know, I just think this is a very unfortunate situation that's going on. I think conversation off stream is very important so that, you know, there's not a lot of voices chiming in, a lot of cooks in the kitchen trying to get their 2 cents in. I think it's very important that Jason and Aiden have a one-on-one conversation to settle whatever differences, or maybe there's not like crazy differences. I don't know. I don't know the lore that deeply between these two, right? So it's hard for me to really say a lot of things right now. But I do think that a private conversation between the two is needed, and maybe they already had it yesterday or whenever this was. I don't know, right? Okay, Lacey, you can speak now. Go ahead.
Right or wrong, like
Yeah.
Jason was affected by this.
Yeah.
100%, and it was stuff what happened to Jason when I don't even.
No, Lacey, can you be more productive with the conversation? Because I already just said that. It seems like every time I speak, like you're just kind of not listening to what I'm saying. I literally just said that. I think we can just skip your part then.
How's that D1?
No. Let's just Lacey, just stop. Lacey, not right now.
Fix it was to obviously lock it completely down, and over time take a break from streaming and just completely cut the cord, and that's what I did. And like I said, they haven't been doing doxing in a very long time, and they've definitely improved. That's just something.
Isn't Jay your boy? Yeah, 1,000. Jason's one of my best friends. But I don't
What's
think you guys
going-
understand what I'm saying. Like,
What's going on right here, bro?
Yes.
What's going on? What happened, guys? OMG, I'm so dumb. I thought this was live. No, this live. This live. This is live, bro. This is live. Yeah. Yo, Ed, what you doing if you get swatted? Bro, I've literally been swatted. The first time I've ever been swatted was at the Phase Subathon. And I think it was the second day I was with Jason. And I remember, I think we were in his room. And me and Jason look outside. And Jason's like turning around. And he's like, yo, I think we're getting swatted. And I really thought that, bro, that day was like a blur, bro. Holy shit. He just turns around and is like, yo, I think we're getting swatted, bro. And I was like, yo, stop playing, bro. Are you being dead ass? And he's like, nah, like I'm being serious, bro. We're actually getting swatted. And to me, it was like fucking that shit is scary, bro. So I know that shit is nothing to like play around with. I saw people like trolling, making jokes about that situation when that happened at the Face Subathon while I was there. But like when you're in that situation, dude, I don't know why people even do that shit. They're so fucked up for that. That shit is so scary. There's deadass so many police cars outside, all just pointing guns at the door while you step out the crib, and they believe whatever like weird lie that these people say. So it's like they're treating you very hostile and shit like that. Like, nah, that shit's scary, bro. So that's fucked up. I'm not gonna lie, that shit's fucked up, bro. That shit's fucked up. So I feel bad, man. That's happening. People get PTSD from being swatted. People die from swatting, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that shit is too scary, bro. It's too crazy, yes. Oh man, yeah. Nah, that shit is not cool though, bro. That his comm is doing that, bro. I don't know how you can even fix that though, bro. Like, how can you get people in that comm to not? I don't even know, bro. Is there even a solution to this, bro? Like, when people do that, they gotta make rules where it's like, if you do some shit like that, like, you could face, like, maybe there is already a rule for that, but, like, jail time or something serious, bro. Though there's gotta be consequences for shit like this, for people doing weird behavior. Holy shit, bro. Look at Speed and Kaikom. Wait, Panda, what happened? Panda, you said by not pinning the address in the chat. Who did that, bro? Who did that? Who pinned the address? Hey, Ransom, man, I appreciate you for those kind words. Thank you, bro. The mods in Aiden Com pinned Jason Parent's address? Okay, see that's a different cover. Okay, yo, the whole time, bro, nobody mentioned that. I just found out, bro. This conversation, they didn't mention that once. How the fuck am I supposed to know, bro? Okay, you guys are acting like I know everything, bro. How the fuck was I supposed to know that? I'm not gonna lie, that is pretty crazy. That is fucked up. Yo, whoever that mod is, there needs to be consequences for that mod, and obviously they should never be a mod ever again for anybody. Even Aiden. Aiden should not have that dude as a mod. Damn, bro, can that person even, for pinning an address, can they face time for that? Like, or some sort of consequence. That's fucked up, bro. That mod is fucked up. Whoever did that is fucked up. That's foul. You're gonna bring someone's parents into this? That's so fucked up. That's weird. Yeah, that's my brain's trying to process that shit. That's pretty crazy, bro. That is crazy. Yeah. Holy shit. Yo, what's good, Timothy, man? How you doing, bro? Yeah, what's good, man? Holy shit. Pinning address is crazy. No, that is pretty crazy. No. That's fucking insane, bro. That mod knew what he was doing. That's what I'm saying. That mod needs to face consequences some way, but legally, I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know how that shit works.
What happened to Jason was completely
Damn.
wrong, and he didn't do.
What is this, bro? What is this?
The fuck? I think the word to some of my PC just went out or something. I don't know what the fuck that.
Yeah, nah.
He said that he wants to talk to you off stream. Y'all talk off stream. Y'all be Gucci, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be Gucci. We be straight. We all be.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah. Just hit me.
Okay. You about to pull it back to the crib?
Yeah, about to pull back.
Alright.
Probably gonna go to the gym.
Alright, just make sure you give me a hug. Yo. Okay.
Whoa.
Yo, whoa, chill with that.
Whoa. Yo, his chatters are... Yo, why are they saying shit like that, bro? His chatters are wilding, bro. Yo, his chat is... That shit's crazy, bro. Watch the part where Peace God joins the call. Yo, who's Peace God? Deji. I hope I said your name right. Welcome. Who's Peace God, bro? Damn, bro. They were spamming. Oh, here, hold on. Let me allow this. Let me read this. They were spamming. Damn, bro. Is there no way to like ban out certain words? Can they not ban certain words, bro? If I was a streamer at that level and my chat I had like that thousands and thousands of people watching like that spamming shit like that, I would be banning certain words like that so that it can't be typed, period. And also like having mods time out or ban certain people depending on what's being said. I don't know, bro. It's just kind of crazy. You definitely can have certain words blocked, right? Okay, interesting. Like I understand edgy humor and stuff like that, you know? Even some of my skits, I will say out of pocket shit when I'm playing the character, but it's like I don't know, bro. When you have a guest over and you're allowing chat to say stuff like that, Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like, for example, if I had a guest over and then let's say they were like, you know, a different race or whatever, and they were spamming slurs, I'll 100% get mad at my chat and ban people or ban the words. Like, yo, what the fuck are you guys doing, bro? Like, this is embarrassing. Yeah, that's pretty crazy, bro. Jeez. Kick might be different. I mean, then again, chat, we're talking about Kick, bro. Those guys on Kick, if you're watching a Kick streamer, your brain is probably desensitized and you already don't give a fuck, bro. Right? Like, that doesn't justify their actions, but that's the whole point, is like a lot of times these people don't really have like certain principles that other people have when they're that are part of different other communities, if that makes sense.